All right, welcome back in. Today, we're out here playing a hole. It's gonna be a walk and talk. So hopefully this can be a series, a way for you to get to know me, let you know what's on my mind. There's gonna be no edits to this. We're just gonna play, talk, see what happens. Might get sloppy, who knows? Crazy stuff's gonna happen, but let's do it. All right, it's par 4, dogleg right. Goes up a hill, pretty tricky hole here. Take a little 3-wood out of the bag. See if we can get it into a safe spot. Make sure I don't smack the camera. Get back here, pick my line. All right, see if we can just bump one out there. Smooth swing, nothing fancy. Come down nice and easy, baby. All right, we're walking and talking. Here we go. Good shot right down the middle. Sure I can screw that up from there, no problem. All right, get this on my back, get you on my hand. And we're going. All right, so how I started golf, I was 14 years old and neighborhood buddies came to me. I always wrestled, played baseball, little football. And anyway, neighbor buddies came to me, said, hey, you should come play golf with us at the little course. So went out to the little course, grabbed a set of clubs, and it was fine. I sucked. But what do you do, you know? First time out. So I did like it though. It was fun being out there with the buddies. They went out a couple more times and got into it, obviously. Came home one day, was practicing in the driveway, and took my dad's clubs and wrapped the iron around the basketball pole. Bent it up pretty good. Had to go confess to my dad that I just smashed his club on the basketball pole. So he did what any father would do and took the clubs away from me. He said, you can't use my golf clubs anymore. But never said I couldn't use my mom's clubs. So took my mom's clubs, maybe about a week later or so. Took my mom's clubs out back and started practicing. Was like hitting at the trees and stuff, little backyard. And took a backswing and heard a big yelp. Yep. Swung the golf club right into my dog's nose. So busted her up right on the nose. Had to call my mom at work, let her know what I have done and what an evil son I was. So she came rushing home, took the dog, Jesse, to the vet. Got stitched up, no problem there, real trooper. And my mom decided couldn't use her golf clubs anymore. So racking my brain pretty good as a 14-year-old. I thought, you know what? It's kind of BS that they're taking all these golf clubs away from me. I think I'm gonna, teach them a lesson. So I became a golf pro. I mean, what else do you do, So that's the starter story of it. Here we are now at the hole. A little wet here today, it rained this morning. Let's see if we get the ball in there. Perfect. All right. Back pin placement. Brutal. Soaking wet here. Brutal. It's gonna be a sloppy one. $165. This wet lie gives me zero confidence. Try to just punch one up there. The back of this green kind of drops down. You definitely want to be on the green. You don't want to be right. Don't even know why I'm playing this hole for you. Take a little 7-iron up there. Not even sure if I feel confident with that. If I catch just a little bit heavy out of this wet stuff, it's gonna not get there, but we'll see what happens. Okay. Hit right over this puddle that was just made. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this is nice. Squish, squish. Looking to just make sure I get that ball first. Keep going. Ugh, bear of a putt. That's gonna be all the way across the green. Touch heavy, divot exploded, whatever. And we're on. All right. Rain coming down a little bit. So where was I? Yeah, so I didn't become a golf pro at 14. I actually played and played and played. Got into high school, made the JV team. No, made the freshman team first year. Went from freshman team, played hard, worked at a golf course, and actually started and made varsity for the next 3 years. So it was a good journey. Loved golf, lived golf, did everything I could with golf. Like I said, I'd play, work, play, practice, come home, go to the range, practice. Definitely in the blood, and I couldn't get enough of it. And practice all paid off. Never in high school, I never made the top spot. Had a great buddy of mine, always playing top spot. Made it as high as number 2 on the playing list. Made all conference, and yeah, I mean that was the high school career. Played some, little tournaments around the area, and hung up there, and like I said, never broke the top spots, but that's just for overachievers anyway, right? So we got a putt coming up here, and then we'll take you the rest of the way through the quick little journey of the eggs. Golf beginning golf journey. I don't know what you'd call it. All right. Barely on. Nice ball mark. All right. Always fixing these, gotta make sure the superintendent's not stalking me. A lot of woods out here, you know where to hide me, so I don't want to mess with that. It's a long one. Looks like a little, kind of like a little esser up there. It's gonna go a little bit left, right, right, left. Try to just get it up close. I think technically we're gonna have a 3 putt here since we're not on the green. But we're gonna get this one up nice and close. Knock her in. Try to make our par and get the F out of here. That did not break. Okay, doesn't matter, I left it like 5 feet short anyway. Ugh. 5 feet, 7 feet, whatever you call that. Let's see, here we go. All right. Took a year off of college, first year, high school. Didn't know what to do, so what did I do? I played golf. Obviously, I didn't work on my putting during that time, but that's okay. It's overrated anyway. Chicks dig the long ball. Nope. And that's how we do bogey. It's all right. Ooh, okay. So that was sloppy little 3-putt. Grabbing the bag, moving on. Rain coming down a little bit more now, which is awesome. We're gonna take you on a journey here. We're gonna stay with you one more hole, get through the egg's life. Where do we want to go? Got some people coming up behind me. So took a year off high school, then went into golf course management. So did 2 years of golf course management, which was pretty cool. Here's my little buddy. Yep, you keep going that way. I don't think I'm gonna win that war. That beak is mighty. So 2 years of golf course management. Was working at a new golf course at the time. Ran internships on the golf course and internship in the shop. Working all the time. And then when I wasn't working, I was playing. Finished up my internship there and was the assistant in the shop. Took my talents down to Florida for a winter. Worked at a course down there. The experience was fun. Hated the course. Bag boy, cleaning carts, billions of members. It was like 36 holes on each side of the resort. So they had 72 holes, and they had more than that because there was a executive course there too. So anyway, each side of the resort's it had to be 300 people a day. So we were at 600-700 rounds a day, and it was just nonstop. You get there at whatever, 3:30, 4 o'clock after a night of drinking, and that turns into a long day, a very long day. But made it through that. Got the phone call when I was down there to come up here, be the head pro up here, and finished up the winter down there. Came up here, head pro, started into the PGA program. So did my playing test. I think I made my playing test on not the first time. I lipped out on my second attempt to just touch the target score. And then my third attempt, I was the only one to pass on the day. And that was just a relief. It's funny how it's a pretty simple test. I think if you had to take it today, it would be, with no pressure on you, you'd be totally fine. But added that little pressure, it makes everything a little bit more important, especially when you're got your career on the line for that. So humbles you a little bit to understand what the real big guys are going through with their on tour, putting for millions, putting for 1,000, and choked that, but 3-putt that one too. So anyway, passed the playing test, then came up to doing all the bookwork. The bookwork was pretty intense, but got through that. It was 3 levels of books. After each level of books, you got to take a test. You have to fly down to Florida, stay there for a couple days, take your test. If you pass all the tests, you are good to go. You could fail, I want to say it was 3 of the tests, 2 or 3 of the tests. And if you failed 2 or 3 of them, you were able to retake it the next day. So then you would just avoid all the fun and just cram and cram and cram until you, I guess, couldn't stay up any longer. And take the test the next day. If you pass then, you're good to go. You get certified, they start to move you on to your next level, explaining to you the next level 2 books. And what was crazy, you pay all this money, you fly down there, and if you failed more than 2 or 3 on the first day, they send you. So had a lot of people down there unprepared, and just, I don't know, it was just eye-opening to me of how important they treated that. Is, well, if you're not prepared to be down here, then you go back home. So luckily that never happened to me. Took a little bit to get my first year done, or my first level done. I think I did it in like 2 years. And then I just realized I'm gonna cram through. I'm gonna get level 2 and 3 done as quick as I could, and I got those both done in 1 year. So anyway, now that leaves us here. We're over to number 15. I walked over. There's some people behind me, so instead of turning around and, you know, hitting into them, tell them to back off. No, I'm just kidding. I let them be, let them enjoy their round. They're out here playing in the rain too, so good on them. It's a little dogleg left, 345 from the tips. There's a pond out there. There's water on both sides. What are we gonna do today? I think I'm just gonna try to knock a little hybrid out there. But placement here is important. You can go too far. You can be aggressive. Normally I'd probably try to hit the driver and draw it around there, but with you guys watching, I don't want you all laughing at me. So you can laugh at me for other reasons. Like when I hit this hybrid and I put this in trouble, then I have to take that drop. That'll be funny. Okay, pick a target. Going up blind, like trying to rush through all this. Here we go. All right, target. And nice and smooth. Perfect. Couldn't have placed it better. Pressure. Alrighty. Stocked up, ready to go. Grab the bag, grab you. And let's go. Okay, where was I? PGA, passed the PGA, got certified. Did level 3 is a little different. You take your level 3 test and then you have to do a presentation. I did my presentation on properly fitted golf balls, which I think is very important for you. If you are not fitted properly for your golf ball, you should really go check it out because you're probably sacrificing distance. Some balls generate more spin, so you could be slicing it worse. With spin though comes height, so there's a balancing point of what you really want. Anyway, get fitted for your golf ball. There's a lot of them out there. We just had one up here. We had the Titleist guy out. He did ball fitting out here. We have one coming up with Strixon has one coming up here. So find one in your area and go do it. I mean, it's free. Probably give you free golf balls, you know. Can't go wrong. But so yeah, passed the PGA, got Class A certified, took that back home. I would play in playing a bunch of the Wisconsin section events, and did okay in that. Went pretty far in a couple of the match play events. Qualified for the state open a couple times, and trying to think of any big highlights here. I mean, I guess that's a pretty big highlight. Sell myself short. I had some kids. Golf kind of started to take a back seat. It's just, I was starting to get to the point where I couldn't compete at the level I knew I could compete at. So it was a huge, frustrating period for me, is going into events and just games not tuned up, taking little 100-yard shots, leaving them 25 feet away from the pin. It was just not a good situation. Basic little things for me were not basic. So just decided to tone that down. I made a decision. I said, I either gotta go all in or go all out. And I went all out. And it made me super happy to finally not have so much stress on me and all that. But now we're back in. So gearing up the game. We'll see if we get back into some tournaments here. Because you know what? This golf stuff is pretty awesome. So hopefully I can help you along the way too. Crack that up for you. That's what, you know, that's the reason I'm out here. So what do we got here? It's just, you got to find what makes it fun for you and do it. 102 up the hill. This is a tough one. I either try to hit my 56 hard, or I hit a 52, pins in front. If I miss, just hear that burp. If I miss that 56, I'm gonna be off the green. I'm gonna go with 52 here. At least put us on the green for a chance. All right, focus. Here we go. Don't miss it. Come on. Come on, Eggman, knock it up there. All right, feeling pretty good here. All right, here we go. Come on, baby. Ooh, that could be real good. Not sure which divot I have here. There's 60 of them. Here, I'll show you this divot here too. Look at it. Come along. Here's that divot. Look at that. So it starts thin here. Okay, this is me making contact. This is all after the fact, right? After the fact. So you don't want any of this stuff happening before your ball. That's gonna be a chunk. But anyway, I don't know if this is all my divot or not. So, you know, playing, yes, I played, I did all that, but I also taught a ton, still teaching a ton. Huge junior program, 70 kids in the junior program. I've probably taught, I don't even want to take a number at that, hundreds of people. Most beginners, and most have the same problems, and you know, that's part of this reason is time-wise it was getting tough to give lessons, so this is kind of how I'm giving back and helping people. I mean, I'm just out here just exploding my brain, giving you all the knowledge and stuff that I got. Always willing to help you guys out. And I just want to, you know, try to create a community, create a, whatever, not even, I mean, community is cool. I just want you guys to have a place to go that if something's off with your game, you come here, check it out. Just a fun little area, and I don't get too technical. Like I said, most people are beginners. You can get technical. I'm not a huge believer in technicality, but I mean, this is all right. What do you guys think? Yeah. I guess we'll take that. All right. Okay. Yeah, not a huge technical fan for golf swings. I've dealt with a lot of back problems through my journey, and I couldn't find myself getting into all these weird positions. And oh, I had a little backspin on it too. There's a divot, or divot, ball mark. Here we go. Ripping it. Probably almost went in. That'd have been some good AI generated film. But anyway, so I had some back problems along the way and couldn't get into a lot of positions that everybody, especially through my time of growing up, it was all like angles and this and that. And yeah, angles are important, don't get me wrong, but only angles within your control. Because I deal with a lot of people that are not all physically fit and flexible like every player out there, and you got to work with what they got, right? So we find a spot, we get you comfortable, we get you swinging, give you some tips that help you, and then the rest is easy. I mean, practice. Get out here, play, practice, film yourself, see what you're doing wrong, and you know, you might make birdie too. Okay. So that is it. Oh, where am I? Oh, that was a walk and talk with the egg. Hopefully you had fun along the way. Like I said, I'll try to do these. If you have topics, drop them in there. I'll talk about anything. I don't care. So we'll have some fun along the way. Thanks again for watching. I'll stop making you like this, make you dizzy. Sorry, I'm not a cameraman. I'm just a guy out here playing some golf. So until next time, I'm the Egg. See ya.